This story begins with a group of soldiers who look scared. They see a magic circle suddenly appear and attack them. The soldiers were slaughtered and brutally killed by that magic circle. They fled in fear while waiting for reinforcements. Soon the help that was waiting for arrived. He is Shagrua the Calamity Crusher. He is the greatest warrior owned by the church, and it turned out that the enemy they were facing was a necromancer, the corpse god. Not long after that, Shagrua's battle against the necromancer took place immediately. The necromancer continued to cast magic to attack Shagura, but the attacks were parried by Shagura. They both launched their greatest attacks respectively. Necromancer's ability is to control human spirits and make them as pawns or weapons. This is what makes necromancers hard to beat by ordinary warriors. Even though Shagura was overwhelmed against the necromancer's magic, Shagura remained calm in dealing with it because Shagura was the only person capable of dealing with the necromancer. They both have the power of the devil's eye. That said, for anyone who has these eyes, can toy with the lives of living things, even death itself. But what sets them apart is, Shagura chose to devote his life to the church and fight against evil, and the necromancer chose the wrong path. He abused his power, so he ended up as the corpse god. Feeling that he was about to die, the necromancer activated a strange magic that even Shagura had never seen before. Shagura immediately attacked the necromancer with full force. With his sword, Shagura penetrated the spell cast by the necromancer. The story moves to a child who wakes up in a narrow alley, with a slit in his neck, which turned out to be a new container for the necromancer. When he left the place, the boy was shocked and could not believe what he saw, because the world he lives in now is a different world from the world he used to be. And it turns out that the child's name is Polka Shinoyama. The real Polka Shinoyama was killed by an assassin. Knowing that the target is not dead, then the assassin returns with the Polka to kill him a second time. Polka then ran away and ran into a building to hide, but the killer quickly gave chase and found Polka. Polka tried to fight back, but it was in vain. She couldn't bring out her strength. He kept trying to run away and hide into a room, and it turned out that that room was where the gangsters killed their targets, and the room was filled with the spirits of the victims who were killed. But that allowed Polka to use her powers and kill assassin with one hit. The story returns to the scene of the fight between Shagura and the necromancer. Shagura felt something strange as his sword stabbed through the necromancer. He felt he didn't beat the necromancer at the last moment. Shagura felt that the necromancer's soul was gone, even before the blade killed him. Now the necromancer tries to become the god of death in his new world now. After reading the Dead Mount Death Play synopsis, will the necromancer use his powers for good or stay on the path of darkness?